of time, most people don't even know this is happening to them. A lot of times you are in situation and you don't even realize this right here is something that is truly happening in most relationships, and that is guilt tripping. So today I want to break down what happens when a person uses a weapon in your relationship and they're using it to not only control you, but make you feel guilty. So stay with me as I give you some information on how you can understand a few ways, and I'm going to give you the top ways that I found that people use things to guilt trip you, to take away your peace. And you need to really recognize this, because this is a strong emotional trigger that is causing a lot of relationship issues. So thank you for joining me, and make sure you stay with me all the way through, because this right here is not going to be just to the end. I'm going to give you help along the way. So thank you for being a part. You will love Dr. Pamela. Make sure you continue to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button as we do another talk on the way we're going to help you find love, get love, and enhance the love you're already in. So thank you for joining me. Okay, let's get right into this. Guilt trip. What is guilt tripping? So now, guilt tripping is when a person is emotionally trying to manipulate you, and they're manipulating you to make you feel what's that word? Responsible for something that they did, something they caused, something that they chose to cause a suffering or a situation, and they want to place the behavior on you. Are you with me? So it's this guilt tripping that they want to impose. Now, what causes a person to make you feel guilty, or do these things that's on the basis of guilt trip? A lot of time it's insecurity again. And most of these things I talk about because I'm talking about the behavior and the characteristic of others. And a lot of time it has a lot to do with fear and abandonment. I tell you this all the time. This is caused by these things, and it's just a need to control. Most of these behaviors, this is what it's about. That's the characteristic, that's the behavior. It is learned behavior sometimes that they have gotten or learned through their childhood. And it's all about emotional insecurity. This is what happens in most of these negative type of characteristics. And they're not all negative, but what's happening is when it's something that is to harm someone else, then it becomes negative. But when you just have that issue and you're trying to fix it and control it, it's not negative. It's not negative, but it does have some form of emotional immaturity that you have within that behavior. And this is what is going on is when someone is trying to guilt trip someone else into, i.e., loving them, wanting them, desiring them, or just being a part of their life. And so why do they do this? A lot of times they're doing it, as I always say, and most of them do, is just to avoid accountability. They're doing things so they can avoid what they have done. And so this is the way that they're going to do things without having a direct conflict. So what they'll do is to try to maintain emotion over you. And this is why you have to pay attention, because you have to detach and be in control of your own mental independency and understanding who you are, so no one can control you. Because guilt tripping is all about that. It works when you allow them to cross over in your boundaries. You have to pay attention. And you got to learn how to deal with people like this, because here's the thing, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the solution to what all these little different things I'm saying. Here's the thing of dealing with people. And this is, and I'm going to say mostly the solution, but as I talk about the other ones, I'm going to give you detail on each subject. But here's the thing with dealing with people that guilt trip you. You got to recognize when you're being manipulated. You've got to recognize when someone is manipulating you versus having genuine emotions for you. You've got to really truly read that. You got to stop over and explaining yourself, trying to convince somebody to understand what has happened or how you feel. You don't need to do that. You got to set clear emotional boundaries. You got to stop letting someone treat you any kind of way and then you respond to what they did. Don't react. You've got to detach yourself from being responsible for somebody else's feelings. Period. And that is what's happening when you get caught up in all these different behaviors that I talk about. Because this is what a person is doing. It's all about manipulation. It's all about control. It's all about making you feel some kind of way. Now, let me talk about the different types of people that play guilt trip on you. And I've talked about them before. We've got the ones that play the victim. You got the one that bring up the past. And I'm going to do a talk on bringing up the past, so watch for that. Then you got the one that has the silent treatment. Then I've talked about these things before now. These are different things that a person is going to make you feel some kind of way and make you feel guilty. You over-sacrifice for them and they blaming you. Okay? Then you got the one that want to make you responsible for their happiness. I'm going to explain it. Then they use use a lot of things like when they want to guilt trip you. What about all the things I've done for you? Are we counting? I'm going to explain this stuff to you. They compare you to others and want to make you feel some kind of way. And then they cry about you being manipulated. They twist your words. I could just go on. And I just wanted to, I'm going to give you a few of these and we're going to talk about it real quick and I'm going to give you a quick solution to each one. So let's go into the one what I just said. They're gonna play the victim. Anytime a person guilt trip you, it is to make you feel like you're selfish. You're being selfish. And they're using that guilt trip on you. The way to deal with them, acknowledge the feeling, but don't change your boundaries. Just acknowledge it. Okay. I'm trying to give y'all something to keep it simple. Y'all make stuff complicated. You got to learn to shut certain people down. I'm not going to go all into detail about playing the victim because I think I did a talk on it. And if I did, I'm going to do that because I think we need to go in detail on that, on playing on the victim. The next one is bringing up the past. And I'm going to talk on that next. So watch for that or either I switch to whichever. Bringing up the past. Now, most people always bring up the past, and they bring up the past to remind you of the hurt that they may have experienced, right? And so what they'll do, they keep you in a powerless position by making you feel that what you did in the past was a problem. So they keep bringing up something you did in the past. Why are we still talking about the past? But that's what they do. And they do that because they want to refocus on what's actually happened in the present. Are you with me? So if something went on now, they're trying to take you off whatever they may have caused. And so they go and talk about something in the past so they can keep you refocused on the issue that is at hand. The guilt trip. I've talked about the silent treatment person. When you confront a person that's silent, right? And what they do is sometimes silent people ignore you and act like they don't. It's almost like they lie. I guess I don't want to say that. But they'll ignore you until you apologize. For some, you don't even know what you got to apologize for. And so they'll punish you because of something you don't even know what you did. And that's one of their guilt trips. And therefore, they're not going to talk to you. So don't chase nobody like that. If they want to stay silent, keep it silent. And just expose their manipulation. I'm not entertaining this. Y'all got to learn to just say, I'm not doing it. Y'all got to learn. I know it sounds like love doctor now. You're making it seem like it's easy. I get it. It's not. But once you learn how to deal with people, you'll start going, I'm not doing this. entertain your emotions and make you feel some kind of way. You're a grown person. Well, what the heck? What? Okay. Next one is you over-sacrifice and they over-sacrifice and blame you for the things that has happened. Like I do everything for you. You remember I talked about that earlier. They create emotional situations and make you feel some kind of way. You created the debt. Why is my fault? What do you mean you did it for me? I didn't even know you went into debt to do that. You see where I'm going? But that is what you're going to get. And then the solution that you got to reject anybody that's claiming they did something and sacrificed themselves for you. Don't get caught up in there because you didn't ask them to do that. And that wasn't your obligation. That's what they did. Okay? Another one is they make you responsible for their happiness. You can't make somebody feel happy at all times. You can only make yourself feel happy at all times. You don't want somebody to be emotionally dependent on you. Because when that happens, it's all about control. And so you have to make sure you keep your emotion intact. Don't let someone take you out of that and take over your emotions. That's all about being responsible for you. You can't be responsible for somebody else's feelings or emotions. You can only be responsible for self. Another one is that you use, some people who use guilt trip on you, they'll say, they'll compare you to others. You ever had somebody always comparing you to the other women, tell you how the other women think about them, how they make them feel, how they appreciate them? Now, if you said that to me, I'd be like, okay, well, why you on over there with them? One, you ain't gonna manipulate me, nor do I care. So if that's how you feel, then you need to be over there. I'm not gonna entertain this. So you got to learn that it is used to try to mess with your confidence when a person compare you to someone else. And you're not someone else. You are different from that person. So don't let somebody compare you to someone else. They gotta respect who you are and how you are. And if they don't like who you are and how you are, then they don't need to get to know you or be with you. Okay? And don't feel guilty for who you are. If they got to keep comparing you, then you just like her. No, I'm not just like nobody. I'm me. So if I didn't take your shit, she didn't take your shit. And there we go. So if that's the case, now we see why. We're not taking your shit. You see where I'm going? So you just have to be in control of that. Another one, when a person uses guilt trip on you, they cry. They cry based on something that emotionally happened or a breakdown in the conversation that you may have had, and they're trying to control and manipulate you by crying. And they're using that. And so a lot of time they're doing that to get you off focus on what is actually happening and want you focusing on something else. But you got to stay in your lane. Stay calm and don't let them abandon the conversation or abandon what's happening. You got me? Stay focused, stay on it. With that crying, okay, got it. And just sit there and wait. I'll wait. When you finish crying, okay, we'll talk. I'm not getting ready to, feed into this control and manipulation, because that's all it is. And they want you to feel guilty, and this is why they're crying. A lot of times, another one is they twist your words. You ever had somebody so I know I'm a bad person. I didn't say you were a bad person. Where did that come from? That's not what I said. You see what I mean? So they're going to twist your word. They're going to make you feel like you're making them feel empty. And so they twist your words and they turn it around, and it's like you're attacking them. And that's not what you said. I didn't say that. What are you talking about? And it's almost like a form of manipulation, but it's a guilt trip to make you feel some kind of way, or they just don't want to avoid, they're trying to avoid accountability to something that has happened. And so they want to make you feel like, well, this is what you did to me. No, I don't know. I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not. So you have to stay your ground with people that do that. And you have to assert yourself and stay in the place that you're in. Don't let them take you out of context or out of that original conversation. And don't let them twist your words. That's not what I said. And if it continues to happen and always happen, tape it. Every time you talk to this person, tape it. If they do this all the time. Okay? Because it ain't nothing but this person is always using guilt trip on you. And one more, then I'm going to let you go. They make you feel like you're selfish for choosing yourself. You ever had somebody make you feel like that? They always say stuff like, you've changed. Well, I hope so. I don't want to stay the same. I hope I'm getting better. But they make you feel selfish for choosing yourself. And you should choose yourself. But that is something that a person is just overstepping their boundaries. And they want to make you, and they want to try to take away your confidence by saying those things to you. Here's the thing. Growth doesn't come without offending somebody. You're sometimes going to offend people. And it's got to benefit you. You can't worry about what they are thinking. You always got to make sure you think about yourself first. Don't let someone lower your self-esteem or your confidence. You have to choose yourself. But don't let anybody make you feel some kind of way, because you are. You see where I'm going? I really hope, that you all can really understand about a person that, and there's a minute more I can talk about, and we'll do another talk, and I may come back and do Q&As on people that, leave me a comment if you've ever been in that situation where someone is always making you feel guilty about even just yourself. I would love to know. Please go in the comment and tell me if you've ever been in that situation. But the thing about people that want you to feel guilty about just self and life, they're like complainers. And and it's a form of control, form of manipulation. But it's complaining that you love self. And that's mainly part of the guilt that comes about because you have overpowering confidence. And it bothers them, that fear that you have self in control. You understand? So I hope that the information I gave you will help you and get you to understand about dealing with people that try to use some of that guilt trip. So thank you for being a part. We'll be back doing another talk. So thank you for joining me. You've been with the Love Doctor. Continue to subscribe and like, and I'll see you soon talking about what? Love, love, love.